A live look at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Kansas State Wildcats. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Washington State's head coach told me before the game, this is a great opportunity for his squad. Bringing a group of 16 into a Big 12 opponent. The crowd is crazy. The teams are excited. But he wants his team to play one play at a time. He believes an upset is totally possible if his guys do their job and be the best version of themselves today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Kansas State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And we get our first look at Avery Johnson. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jackson. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Johnson looking to throw. Quickly complete. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Maybe some room. He smashes his way through again. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
The Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time he wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Oakland. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Off play action on 1st down. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. So now it's 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds a tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
They go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. The throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Handoff from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, the running back has it. There's a creep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wazoo! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Johnson looking to throw. Tight end getting vertical. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And it's just nice, man, to have a big tight end that can work the middle of the field. Like, I can throw it over linebackers' heads, and he's big enough to really be a target before it gets to the safeties. And they run these post patterns, man, and when you throw them on time, they're extremely hard to stop.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Running inside, it's Jackson. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a 1st down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. got the back over the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
That's some pretty sticky coverage right there, man. You play that man-to-man coverage and you have those out-breaking routes. I tell you what, you got to kind of be careful as a QB how much you want to attack that, especially when the coverage is so tight. He does a good job staying glued to the receiver and knocking the football down.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Johnson wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Wideout trying to get it in. And he is stopped short of the goal line and denied the touchdown, and the defense gets the stop. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the 1st. Finding some room. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cougars! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockett. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The run inside. It's Jackson. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Kansas State pushing the pace. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. The give on the inside. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Now on 2nd down. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. He'll try to get to the marker himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Washington State sends out the punt unit. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Hands it off on the counter. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unleashes one. Working the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Washington State.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Johnson wants to throw it. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Kansas State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the counter play. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout taken here, 2nd one called by Kansas State. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Johnson looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gonna let it fly. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option at working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Wildcats call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here.
Lots of room to run. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our college football update show. We start with Oregon taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Ducks with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Washington State will have to boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Fires on the move. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
First down for this offense. On the ground, it's Jackson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking left. Makes a grab, and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Johnson looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Going to the run, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Wildcats. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. From the gun. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. He's going for the goal line. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Pressure coming. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Wildcats sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Got it behind the line. It's Fields. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Johnson wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Headed to the fourth, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running inside, it's Fields. Maybe a crease. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
This offense is...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. The short hands, it's Fields. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. From the red zone, it's Fields. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Now facing a third and long. The run inside. It's Fields.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal coming up. They'll try to power it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up. They'll run it here on third and goal. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's fourth down for this defense.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the one on fourth down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
And right down the middle. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. That's caught. It's Clemens. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where...
Lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Wide open downfield. Lots of running room. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Just keeps slinging it. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Back's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Washington State lines up quickly. Looking to throw on third and goal. Into the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field with the windows closed so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Looking for a crease. It's Fields.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Here's the handoff. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. On the move. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has been just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.